Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bobcats will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Marshall's offense will go on the attack first. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Texas State Bobcats offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many...
Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Marshall! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Power football with the run. There he goes. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space.
Turns on the Jets. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
Touchdown, Texas State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
That makes the score. Texas State, 14, Marshall.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Looking for a huge play. Makes a grab for a big play. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Pressure is effective. The defense, they knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Smith. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Brewer. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the...
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Pulls it in, it's McKinnon. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll give it to the back. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback making checks. From the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to him again. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Set sail out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing.
Looking to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
First down for the offense.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Makes one man miss. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Headed to the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Herd! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 40, there he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back?
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Higgins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Brewer. Spits it out to the back. Working the middle, it's complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. The throw on target over the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the Pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown! Thundering Herd! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Dings it complete to the right. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And these 2 defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 3rd. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But This offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Good completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best corner.
There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Under fire. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Still looking on the move. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
A lot of times on 3rd down, in the red zone, you know exactly what you're going to do the next play. You got to the 1. Now it's 4th down. This situation is what you wanted. Go after it. Go for it.
Oh, they're after him. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Firing to the right, complete. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Back to pass, it's Brewer. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Marshall! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Brewer. A strike downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Marshall quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page. In time,
breaks into the open. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here we go. Wants to throw it. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurd! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game. And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
Back open in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. The Thundering Herd needing less than a yard here on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a 1st at the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Brewer. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Number 17.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. Just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. All knotted up in just a little bit of time left in regulation.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive, now in a big moment, man.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Touchdown, Marshall! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very